part 2. So we have gotten to the point where we have created all of these stencils. And I asked for at least 12 to 15 stencils, some organic. You can get detailed with them. So here's my bee. As creative as you can get. It didn't have to follow a theme, so it could have been as abstract or whimsical as you wanted it to be. So the next step is we are going to print with these. So students in class have jelly plates. You can also use transparencies, so plastic sleeves for binders, or a piece of plastic, or even a sheet of glass from a picture frame would also work. Any kind of surface that is shiny and won't soak in the paint. So it's plastic or rubber or jelly. So once we have all of our supplies, we have our paints as well. I am going to select the colors of paint that I want, and I'm going to go ahead and put them directly onto my jelly plates. Okay. Once I have my paints on my jelly plate or whatever plate you're using, I'm going to use a roller. So you can use a paint roller, a foam roller, anything that will roll the paint out. You can also just use a paintbrush as well. You can spread it with a palette knife. So there's different uses we can use this with as well. So whatever you can do. And then I'm going to just play around with it and create some nice fun colors. I do know that orange and blue can create a brown, so I'm going to be careful with that. And then once I'm done with this, I am not done. So I can grab a knife, a butter knife, a fork. I can do lots of things with other tools, and I might want to scratch away some areas, some cross hatching. I can take away a complete area if I want to as well. Okay, so you can do lots of other things. Then you can go ahead and set your stencil on top of where you want it to be. I'm gonna place mine, I think, right about there. And then I might take also my brayer and go ahead and roll on top. And I can print it just like that as well. And then I'm going to take my paper. I'm going to place it on there. And I've got my first print. So then I can pull my stencil off, set that off to the side where I want it, and these will become very cool colored up and whatnot. They'll also have some patterns, so we are not throwing these away. These will end up being used on our canvas later, so save these and use them as much as you want. Add some more colors and maybe just use a different brayer and try this neon orange and see what that will do. And then other things that I have are stencils like these that I can lay on top of my prints. These stencils you can get online at Amazon, or I bet you could even find at Home Depot, because lots of people like to use these for textures for wall painting. I'm going to take my paper, gently rub. And then there's another print of that. So pretty cool. Use colors that go well together. So I probably wouldn't keep on doing the orange and blue because it will become brown in the end. So think like sunset colors, colors that are next to each other on the color wheel, and some things like that. Other things I can do with this is I can pull a second print from this. Say I don't want the whole thing. Maybe I want only that much. And then I want to put this in there as well. And I can pull a second print because there's still a lot of paint on there. The great thing about GELLI printing and mono printing as well is that mono printing means that we only get one print, like the paint that we have on there, because paint keeps on coming off of the print. So I can keep going with this paint because the paint keeps on getting removed. So I can keep on pulling off paint, and then I will keep on having all kinds of blank areas where I can keep on adding more paint. So maybe next I want to do purples and blues. Okay, and then maybe I want to take some dots in there away. And then I want to use my B, which perfectly just fits in there. So the great thing about GELLI printing is that it's pretty mindless. We can just keep on going until we just don't feel like going anymore. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. So keep your stencils, keep going until you feel like you are good. Ooh, I can even do a print with that B still there. It'd be like a ghost print. See what that looks like. Nice. Okay, so just keep on going. I would say make about 20 prints. This is on drawing paper, so you want paper that can kind of take the paint pretty well. And then we're going to collage onto the canvas once we get the canvas painted. So, yeah, these are going to also turn out really cool as well. So, have fun.